To reload all the chats. Oh. Okay. Let's oh, look, it still says there's a hype train going. That's crazy. Another 45 seconds and there's still a hype train going. Let's see if we don't need to fix the Rumble chat or the Twitch chat cuz the Twitch chat is apparently fine. Let's wipe and restore the chat there. Oh, wow. When I restore the chat now, it just puts it back up. Huh. Now let's go over to the Rumble thing and see if we're actually doing a live show now there. Yep. There we go. Rusty, did you cut the cord or was it the cat's fault? No, it's because fucking Rumble needs you to input the streamer location and the streamer key every single stream. Not like every week, not every day, every single stream. And so because I forgot that one part in the mix of doing a bunch of shit and trying to get some fucking food in me, I missed that part of it. So that is just kind of where it's at. I got 2 turntables and a microphone. So I'm sorry about that. I started the show and I had to like fucking redo everything and kick it off to stop it and start it. I was going to say a thing and we were going to try and get a hype train going, and Lab Glass and Fettuccine and them really did try to throw a little something in there. And since I'm the one who fucked up and we all botched all that shit, we're going to do something a little special. We're going to christen as I said to other people, the doctor has undergone a change, so to speak. I wasn't happy with the slide that was in that piece before. It was not very, very accommodating for like groups of people or for large sizes. So cheeseburger pie saying first. I mean, first, not really. There's a lot of people in here before you. Atomic Ray, you suck. I suck? Well, fuck me. I suck. I'm sorry. Rusty Grammar, Dan Bongino had 150K plus earlier. His chat was rolling so fast you couldn't even read it. Not sure why anyone even wasted time typing. Shit's gone before you hit send. Yeah, that's where you have to like either engage a slow chat or have people like whose job it is to like peruse and read the chat. Like just scroll through the chat and just forward you the good parts. Like the quick hits, the relevant shits. All right. And I probably have to grab a new chat feed from the YouTube stream. Thank you very much for being part of the show after I completely fucked me numbers. Hit like inputs is what you put in. Okay. Not even sure what that means. Let's go over here to this. So let's go back. And let's go to that. And oh, no. So input's what you put in. Oh, so it popped up there, but not there. So this one needs to go bye-bye. That chat's done. And now this chat, pop out chat, is the one we need. All right. There we are. Now we've got all our chats back up and everything is right with the world. All right. Output is what you put out. Rusty Grammar, again. informing us about inputs and outputs. Very, very lovely. My chestnuts are roasting today. Well, yeah, I went to a little store to get this smoke eliminating little dealy bob, and in the process, we have decided to give our friend the doctor 3 infinity stones. We now have a new slide piece for the doctor. This thing looks crazy, and it holds a lot more. So now this thing's going to be even more lethal. And we'll break it in since we had so much support yesterday. We will break it in on this bitch. Message deleted. Oh, was that a troll or just a like a spam bot? Spam bot. Damn it. The Grand Poobah. Hi there, Johnny. Hi there, Grand Poobah. We're gonna do. We don't have a hype train going or any of that. We're gonna get our show started. Well, not started. We're gonna continue with our show in a minute. With did we do the Trump interviewer? I think we interviewed the Trump guy. Yeah. All right. So we have investigators determining the motive thing. We're gonna keep going with that. We've got a lot of stuff about Trump. And then we've got 2.5 hours of content other than that. But a lot of it is about Trump. Everybody's talking about the assassination and all of that jazz. So let's go ahead and...
La, la, la, la. Candy Mountain. We're going to Candy Mountain. It'll be an adventure.
We don't even need the hype train, man. We're already loading up the Infinity Stones. And the dock is gonna be supercharged with a much larger capacity, which is gonna be a problem. But fuck it. Oh, and I forgot to get that sound drop clip together of Aaron talking about butt fucking. All right, there we go. This'll be bad, he said with a smile. Okay, Atomic Ray, here's to a new day, Johnny. Thank you very much, Atomic Ray. Rumble is getting close to buying out a day on the show, so I appreciate that very much. Now, this piece is significantly deeper than the other one, which is not good for me. All right, so lighter. Where's the lighter part? There we are. Fuck you, fettuccine, and your googly eyes. Rusty Grammar, attempted assassination. Right, the attempted assassination. Okay, here we go. Let's do this and then actually do like a real show. All right, here we go. I can't even clear it. Oh my god, that's way too much. That's way too much. Jesus Christ. All right, enough of that bullshit. Let's do a real show. Enough of that bullshit. He said. All right. Johnny, what would you have done if you'd been invited to one of the... Oh, fucking... I don't fucking... no. I don't even... If all you came here for was to ask me about air and shit, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm just going to start ignoring it. I'm just done. I'm done explaining that, I don't care about that stuff. I don't want to. So, all right. Anyways, let's go ahead and go back to this story that we were covering. So now again, they're talking about the investigators still trying to determine the motives. They're going every way they can, but saying, like, I wonder what the motives of the shooter were. It couldn't possibly be that we continually haha, it's rarely about Aaron. It wasn't on Friday. Just a joke. Whatever. Anyhow, so as I was saying, we have the news media. What could have caused the motive? What could have driven this shooter to? I don't know. Again, the continual terror ops you guys run on how a vote for Trump is a vote against freedom and democracy. I mean, I'm not saying the right doesn't do the same stuff too. I'm just saying it's really, really weird when you guys scream fire in a crowded room and then all of a sudden everyone runs out because they swear they smell smoke. Oh, it's muted.
Tom, good morning. We're learning about Thomas Matthew and Tom Winter, NBC News national law enforcement and intelligence correspondent. Tom, good morning. We're learning about Thomas Matthew Crooks, but there's very little online about him. There was no manifesto, very little social media presence, but you're slowly putting
There
together
ain't no such thing as online crooks.
That's right. Last evening, the FBI operational people, as well as the special agent in charge of this investigation, briefed reporters, and they say that right now, to your point, there is no indication specifically of what the motive might be. One of the things that they're focusing on right here, the key to this potentially, is the phone. His cell phone has been taken to FBI's research and laboratories in Quantico, Virginia. They're going to try to break through the security, download everything on that phone. I think it's important for people to understand these cell phone forensic programs. Even if you try to delete something, it can typically find a record of what you tried to delete, if not the actual thing itself. And so they can get that information off of there. It's what might be deleted that could be as helpful to them as what is actually on the phone. But text messages, photos, apps, everything
Dick
he's
pics.
doing,
anything
notes,
he tried to Google,
any
anything.
memos, anything he tried to Google, his recent web history. How important might that be? Because
What
right
is he
now,
watching
we're
on
told
Pornhub?
federal investigators, they just don't have it. There's nothing there on the motive front. We do know a couple additional things. One, the gun was purchased legally. It's our reporting that it was purchased by the father. And I know folks are going to.
But can't we stop all the gun violence by just making? Because remember, guys, gun laws work because only legal gun holders do legal things, and only illegal gun holders do illegal things. No, it's kind of like people who want to hurt people will do it with guns. If they can get them legally, they will. If they can't, they'll get them however they will. The thing I find weird, no social media, none. You're telling me in this day and age, even this pimple-faced zit fucking motherfucker doesn't have a Facebook or a Snapchat, an Instagram, a local incels page, something?
Immediately ask questions about that and say, okay, did the father know? Was the family aware? It is our understanding from the FBI. They've said it on the record.
Why use such a young photo? One, it makes him look a little more innocent. Two, he's wearing a very red, white, and blue American flag. That's my guess.
The family is cooperating, and there's no indication at this point in the investigation that the family knew about this in advance or had any sort of role in it. He did leave behind some canisters or containers in his vehicle that were also found at the house. There's some question about that. They've been described as rudimentary explosives. Those have been taken to the FBI laboratory, and so they're going to look those over. I think they're going to be more incendiary, the type of thing that he could have used to distract law enforcement while he climbed, as we've been looking at that video this morning up on that roof.
And then, Tom, I mean, about the politics. I mean, it's political violence in the sense that it was a political candidate who was targeted, but we don't know if it's a political motive. We don't know yet. When we think about, you know, John Hinckley, who shot President.
We don't know if it's a political motive. What else would he be doing it for? Did Trump secretly fuck his mother? Like, what else would he be doing it for? I love how far we don't. King Kong Dong. Bullshit, you lying cunts. Bird collector here. I'm later than Mikey. It's okay. Hey, everybody. We have a cat. We have a cat. Mwah. She's a cat. Anyways. So, newly purchased firearm equals firearm not zeroed in, says George F. Newly purchased firearm. That's interesting. He was jealous of Stormy Daniels. Why would he? Oh, Tag. Keep your butt out of my ash, of my weed tray. Your fucking fur out of my fucking weed, man. That's all I'm saying. All right. So, I can't believe she's gone. Who's gone? Stormy Daniels?
President Reagan, not a political motive. He was trying to impress Jodie Foster and obviously had mental illness. Jared Loughner in Tucson, Arizona, shot Gabby Giffords, a Democrat, not politically motivated. Right. But we've seen the congressional baseball picnic shooting of Steve Scalise. That was politically motivated. Exactly. So we don't know yet. I mean, he was a registered Republican, but had donated to a Democratic cause.
Right. And, was he donating to the Democratic cause? Was he buying a hat for somebody in his family, or did he actually have those political views? We just don't know. And we don't know when was the last time.
Or did he register as a Republican to fuck with it?
So, yes, very much in question what this motive could have been. And I know people are going to say he shot at Donald Trump. What motive could there have been other than something political? But it is important as they go through this to try to determine exactly what this was involving. We do know at this point, and we've been told that there's no sort of foreign involvement. I think that's also important for people to know at this stage of the investigation.
All right, Tom, great reporting. Thanks, Tom.
Thank you. I want to turn now to Jason Miller, who serves as a senior advisor.
So I'm just curious. Argument's sake. Let's say you come back, totally politically motivated. You wanted to take out Trump to stop him politically. It was a politically motivated assassination. Do any of you guys apologize for that? Does CNN or anybody else, or does Rachel Maddow get her cunt ass on stage and say, hey, I too have been banging the war drum of like, we have to stop him at all costs? Does Joy Behar or the other Joy, all right, leave. Like, do they apologize? King Kong Dong saying, dumb shits, he registered as a Republican to get Nikki Haley in. I think it's fake news. He donated to some Democrat program as a 17-year-old. He's a CIA brainwashed turd. Okay. So Amanda Huggins, breaking news, Trump. Yeah, we've had that reported multiple times. Thank you for bringing that to our attention. Check the Discord, Johnny. Don't they have a recent photo of the guy? Why do I need to check my Discord? I don't even have Discord up right now. I got like a freaking cherry skin behind one of my wisdom teeth, and it's driving me nuts. It's driving me bonkers. We have 2.5 hours in the show. I am fucking zooted. No, I'm all over the place because I'm trying to get. I gotta open up the apps that way. Shit. Too many people talking at once. But let's go with. Oh nope, that's. Alrighty, let's. God damn it! I can't stop doing these things. I'm trying to do a show, people. I'm trying to do a show. Let's open the nothing there, and open you. We'll share the links in a second. Nothing. There we go, and then we'll take that. All right, good. Ah, fuck balls. Where's the pay links? There they are. We'll share those with the show, and we can keep doing this thing. Control C, Control V, boom. Control V, boom. And Control V, boom. Pin it manually. There we go. And then you need to be pinned as well. There we go. If you want to support the show directly, there we go. Corn Diff, hit the like button. Yeah, I appreciate that, Corn Diff. And in honor of all the support we had yesterday, a little bit of a hype train attempt that we had here earlier, where we're showing off the audience. From now on, the doctor has what I call the Infinity Stones. It's a new slide piece. It's a larger volume, and I will once again demonstrate it, and then we'll do a show. Because I need to calm the fuck down. I can't explain why, but I am freaking nervous and I'm anxious as fuck, and I need to calm the fuck down. This is how we're going to pull that off. Here we go. Controlled burn for no reason. 3, 2, 1, go. Almost. There is no smoke coming out of this thing. There is no way that that's possible. It eats the whole thing. It eats the whole thing. This is crazy. All right, well, we got a little bit left in here. Let's do it right. And then we'll call that good for the day. Podcast customer service calling them Corgles. Where does Aaron have you nervous? We got your back. No, Aaron doesn't have me nervous. I'm nervous about personal life stuff. Was that an official controlled burn, says MSO? No, we didn't have official support for the show. It wasn't an official controlled burn. It was just it's to celebrate the new slide piece. Call it slam piece. Ah, that would be funny. No, but this one, the traditional slide, it's very small. Doesn't hold a lot. Can be a problem. The replacement, it's a lot bigger. Holds a lot more. Goes a lot longer. Thank you for the taco night, and now we're close to a hype train. Shit. I already hit that thing twice because we weren't doing the hype train. You can't do the hype train now that because then I have to smoke it even. No, fuck. And this thing doesn't want to stop embering out. This thing's determined. I'm screwed if you do a hype train now. That is not what's happening here. Okay, so
Did I do that?
fuck.
Here comes a train, a busy little train, rushing up and down on the daisy line. Mummies and daddies, the grandpas and the grannies, everyone's aboard on the 809. Here comes a train, and here comes driver 10-2. Hey! Here it comes, here it comes, here comes the train to stay. Here comes the train!
Now I'm gonna die. All right. We'll get control. Christ. What is wrong with you?
Thank you for pressing the self-destruct button. This ship will self-destruct in 3 minutes.
Fucking, or my lungs will. All right. 26% 26% of the way through level 1. The chat is moving too fast, says Sam V. I doubt that. How's your new sugar tits doing? How's my new sugar tits doing? doing good. She's doing good. I'm going to be on a vacation next month for a little while. I'm going to take a few days off if y'all don't mind after the anniversary show. And we'll get specifics for you in the coming days, but let's just say Sugar Tits is doing good. Johnny is scared that the leftists in his neighborhood are going to jump him. No, dude, I am I'm honestly I've got one end all be all thought on my mind, and that's that it is not the right time of the year. I need time to move forward a couple of weeks. Controlled burn number 1, 2 minutes to go forward, 29%. I'm going to die because I already did this twice, but hell, third time's the charm, right? Oh, fuck that. Oh. Oh, what have I done? Oh, Lord. I did not know what I have done. Oh, man. Jesus Christ. There's so much more smoke in there now. That's fucking so much more smoke. Oh. Oh my God. I'm gonna die. And yes, it is a beautiful rig. It is amazingly beautiful rig. And in an effort not to be a bitch, man, finish what he starts. And that's how he died, ladies and gentlemen. That is how he died. I'm gonna die now. I think I mentioned that. Let's go to a video so I don't have to talk.
Well, it's really interesting. I was just a few feet away from him, along with my daughter, who is a photojournalist. And he was aware of that because I was supposed to go to fly to Bedminster with him after the rally to do an interview with him. And so he called me this morning or this afternoon and said, and wanted to know if myself and my daughter were okay. So that's how the conversation started. And then I asked him if I could interview him, just talk to him about those moments and about how this changed him. And that's when he said, well, I was going to do a speech that was going to be a real humdinger. I think those were his exact words. But, you know, everything changed in that moment. And Abby, you have covered his events before. When you watch him at a rally, he always looks forward. Always looks forward. He never looks to his right or to his left. And he had put a screen up that showed a chart. Also never does charts. And he looked to his right, something he never does. And as he looked to his right, the bullet grazed right past his face. And I was standing right there when it happened. And he said in that moment, he understood that everything had changed for the country and for himself.
What is the speech going to be about now? I imagine that the RNC was supposed to be both a celebratory event, but also a time to make the case against his opponent. What did he tell you he's
Right.
going to focus on now?
He said he was going to focus on bringing the country.
King Kong Dong saying, Johnny, would I fuck Donald Trump? Hell no. God, no. I'm not even into dudes. Why would I want to fucking Oompa Loompa? Jesus Christ. Whether he runs the country or not. Thank you, Kelly Jean, for subscribing 2 minutes ago. Probably regretting it by now. King Kong Dong. No, the bitch in white. I thought the bitch was white. I don't know that I can comment on such things. Does she still love me, Johnny? I have no idea. This is several times better than Steel Toe already. Well, I'm glad that you find the show appealing.
Country back together. He thought that it was very, very important that in that moment when that happened to him, he understood this is what what he wants to do, what he's supposed to do. And he talked a lot about when he stood up, and there's that sort of iconic moment when he puts his fist up. And he told me that he really wanted to project to people. He said it wasn't about him at that moment. He wanted to project to those people, and he says he loves these people, and they are the backbone. This is a Rust Belt area. This is a blue-collar, white, working-class, mostly crowd. And he wanted to project he thought it was important to project to the country in that moment that everything was okay. That he was okay and the country was okay, and I thought that was really fascinating. And he was.
Yeah, that's really fascinating, especially when we get to the thing where Saint Caesar was alluding to earlier, where people on the left are like, he missed. Fucking. The Candace wannabe would be fun bento. Well. Honestly, people, do we have to get so thirsty? John, do you think this is wise, getting this high while you're taking care of your daughter after you said you're going to try to be a better father? What do you mean taking care of my daughter? My daughter's upstairs being taken care of by adults. I never have sole custody of my daughter, but thank you for judging me and my life, but I appreciate the question. Moving on. Trevor Show for the content. All right. Nothing is changing. We are still a free fall into the 7th level of hell. Right, but we'll pretend it's changing. We'll pretend it's getting better. We'll pretend that it's moving along. We'll pretend. What? I don't even know. I don't know what Sandy Squatch is saying. All right. An adult witch, Johnny, is more so than Aaron. All right, whatever. Okay, but so there we go. Balls deep. Damn YouTube, Saint Caesar, Kelly Jean. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and keep going with this video clip.
In a very good mood. He sounded incredibly upbeat. These moments have a way of changing people. Just 1 centimeter a difference, and we would have him be talking about a much, much different story today.
What about what the last couple of hours, last 24 hours has been like for the former president? Did you get a sense of what's his life like? Who is he being surrounded by? What has he been doing? And how has he been coping with that life-changing moment that you just described?
Well, he said he's been taking phone calls and talking to people of all different political stripes, of all different stations in life. And people are talking to him and of course, making sure that he's okay. So I think that he's feeding off of that positive sort of feedback from people. I mean, I did ask him who he was with. But, you know, he was, as I was interviewing him, he was getting ready to leave Bedminster and go to Milwaukee. Something he wasn't initially going to do, but decided, you know, I'm not going to let anything change me. I need to be there. I'm supposed to be there. I'm going there.
Okay, so he's not going to let, I don't know. That whole he turned at the last minute. Jesus Christ. Why the fuck do some of you have volume at like no and then the other million decibels? Oh, here we go again. These people. I'm just not really into it. Will Johnny be named as Trump's VP? No, I seriously doubt it. I keep asking myself if I would have the same reaction if it was Biden getting shot at. You probably wouldn't. Like, I'll be honest, I wouldn't have the same reaction if it was Biden getting shot at. Mostly because in the case of Biden getting shot at, I'd be like, well, why? I'll say this, in both cases, I wouldn't want the person to get shot. Like, I don't want either of them to be shot. But if someone took a shot at Biden, I'd be like, why? Like, why are you trying to kill that man? Like, honestly, nothing good happens from getting him out of the way. Nothing good happens. It's literally a turd. It's not worth the trouble you'll bring down on yourself. Okay, we're gonna just start doing this for a moment, just because these are people getting annoying. All right. Where is I don't really want to deal with this, but oh, never mind. Rusty's on it. Thank you, Rusty. Just because I don't give a shit if people want to come in here and make jokes or whatever, but if it doesn't have anything to do with what we're talking about and just weird crap, then I can't have the chat on the screen. And I don't know about you guys, I like having the chat on the screen. So, and internet person would be another one of those. So there we go. All right. We'll get to have fun doing that. These are the wedgers. I don't know. Kelly Jean, I'm sorry. I don't know. Kelly Jean hasn't gotten hit yet, so let's see what it stop it, Sam. Kelly Jean doesn't seem to have done anything than say hello to people. Sam V was being kind of what? But Sam V hasn't even, like, he's like, oh, this chat is moving fast. No, it's not. It's a slow chat because there's 3 different channels. And all 3 chats are moving slowly, if we're honest. None of the chats are moving quickly because there aren't a lot of people on all 3 channels. It's always kind of like a no-stress thing. If you want to sit here and punch my dick because I don't have bigger numbers, I can't help you. What do you want from me? Sam V is a good guy. Well, I'm not. Doom clone. Yeah, how many of him did we deleted already? So I have no idea. Anyways, let's rally stopped by the Secret Service. I don't know if I can show this video of the dude being stopped by the Secret Service. I might get in trouble for that, so probably won't. But so our next thing that we have for today in the continuing saga. My entire first hour is all stuff about Trump. We just couldn't get anything else. Just couldn't get anything else. Sam is a good guy. I see my crutches. Prove it by out tomorrow's show. Yeah, dude, go for it. Go for it. Who is no one's protecting me. I vouch. Can't vouch. Yeah. Someone was trash talking Johnny about being high, but they stay. Hey, Johnny, you're killing it in Steel Toe lately. Check Venmo. Oh, Michaela saying I'm killing it on Steel Toe and check Venmo. We have the Venmo and PayPal and all of that linked to the chat. If you wish to support the show, we're ahead into next week because this is a small show with a small goal. Because the ultimate goal is to be over the small goal and never have a goal. So, and Michaela bought a day out on the program. With that Venmo payment. Thank you, Michaela. So that moves us from the 23rd, and I am a little high, so let's move the calendar over. The 23rd to the 24th. Let's go to the 20th. So we're now on the 24th. Everything that we've been making today is now going to the 24th. Thank you, Michaela. That is very nice of you. I appreciate that. Crumb saying, yo, Johnny, nice to see you. I'm new here. Is there really a goal? Yeah, $50 a day. If I'm not making $50 a day, then it's more worth it for me to find a day job. That's kind of way of it. Bobby Bologna. Yeah, the goal is really, really large. Yeah, $50. $50 is all it takes for me to go, you know what? I spend an hour and a half to 2 hours prepping it. I spend 3.5 hours doing it. $50. Anything extra, we kick over to tomorrow's goal. And then when the idea being that we eventually get successful enough where there's no $50 a day goal, and we just take what we make and boop, ba-doop, ba-doop, life goes on. It's a very reasonable thing. Crumb, your goal is $50. Damn. Yeah, it's $50. It's literally $50. It just, it doesn't need to be bigger. It doesn't need to be bigger than that. I have, I'm on disability, and the money I'm already making means I pay for services that I get with disability when normally people don't, and stuff like that. And so if I'm going to make more money than that, I lose that entirely. So we gotta pick a speed. So either this gets more successful and I ditch that altogether, and that's over the 50, or we don't make the 50, and then I just find something else to do. It's not a big deal. Michaela, why you still... I don't know why anybody's mad at anybody. With all the bullshit going on, people shooting at... I don't know anymore now if it's a left-wing or right-wing conspiracy. The tinfoil fat conspiracy now goes both ways for me. On the one hand, I could see the government coming in, smoke more weed, dog, says Crumb. I'm not going to be able to do that out of this piece. I might have to do it out of the smaller piece. The smaller piece is still loaded, right? Yeah. I'll do it out of the smaller piece. Thank you for the $10. That goes towards building the $100 mark on YouTube that buys out 2 days on the show. That's getting close here. Let's go ahead and hit this, and here we go. Bit-a-bub. Fucking amazing. I thought my Zoom tubes were nice. All right. Well, thank you very much, Crumb. That's awesome. We love Crumb. Well, I appreciate the support of the show. If he's lucky, someone throws in a slap and tickle. What? Kelly Jean is not my lover. All righty. Let's go ahead and get through the next part of this. So the person in charge of the Secret Service for the event where Trump was shot at is a lady named Kimberly Cheadle. Really? Don Cheadle? No. Kimberly Cheadle served as director of global security at PepsiCo before being named Biden's Secret Service director in 2022. Global security at the soda company? Do they got a lot of people locking down the cherry Pepsi flavor? Ozone, this guy sucks. Oh, really? Oh, well then you can go. If you're not having fun, I'm sorry. Too bad. So yeah, dude. Okay, so Kimberly Cheadle served as the global security director for PepsiCo in 2022. I'm very conscious as I sit in this chair of how making sure that we need to attract diverse candidates and ensure that we are developing and giving opportunities to everybody in our workforce, particularly women. Yeah, but I mean, the important part is they're good at their job.
To expand.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. And CBS News has kind of an update on how she is at her job.
Hiring. They're aiming to have 30% women recruits by 2030 and even allowed YouTube influencer Michelle Carre to train with agents.
But I'm very conscious as I sit in this chair now of making sure that we need to attract diverse candidates and ensure that we are developing and giving opportunities to everybody in our workforce, and particularly women.
That workforce will be pivotal for the 2024 campaign season, which for the first time includes a former president who already has lifetime protection. Agents were there when Donald Trump was arraigned in New York.
We were able to work out the details ahead of time of how that particular day was going to go, but we will always ensure the safety of all of our protectees that we have.
The service has a zero...
Yeah, that clip's going to air real well. We'll always ensure the safety of all of the protectees we have. Yeah, you know, when, hey, $5 from Kelly. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Kelly. $5. $5 is $5. So that's 35. July 24th. It's next week. We're on next week's shows. July 24th. $35 to go. That is awesome. Thank you very much. So yeah, that's not going to go really good. We're going to put that back a minute where she says, we take our job seriously. From what I heard, they had a shot that they could have seriously taken a lot sooner. And you kind of, I don't know, well, not you specifically, but people kind of fucked the ball on that one. No, we got to wait till he poses a threat. When will he pose a threat? Oh, the president's been hit. Now he poses a threat. Yeah, go ahead and get him. He poses a threat now.
Time protection. Agents were there when Donald Trump was arraigned in New York.
We were able to work out the details ahead of time of how that particular day was going to go, but we will always ensure the safety of all of our protectees that we have.
The service has a zero-fail mission, a mission officers are training to uphold, pretending this field is the most famous address in America.
All right, that's great for them. That they take their job very seriously. It didn't look like. Well, I'll say this: the people on the stage looked like they took their job very seriously because they could have taken a bullet. But this is Kelly Jean. Now can I get a refund? Just kidding. It's all good. Real podcast customer service. $5, that's only $1.27 off the goal. No, if it's through Venmo, what does that actually come out as? Never mind, I don't think Venmo... It's weird, I don't think Venmo charges a balance on it, so it just says 55. The ones that it takes stuff out of for sure are PayPal and Streamlabs in them. But I don't know. Who is Kelly? I'm Kelly. I don't know. Kelly who donated the show. And I know you were kidding about the refund. I was... Now I'm completely weirded out. I'm completely weirded out. We can't do this. Donnie T would snag the bullet with his bare hands if he knew it wasn't going to miss the skull. He seized the opportunity for the photo that sealed his victory. Yeah, no, I'm more along the lines of it's weird that he never turns, he never has a side thing, and it's almost like people wanted him to take the shot as he turned, so it would be like a close miss thing, or more important, I don't know. Just, it's one of those weird things where, so this stuff never happens. And it's just as weird as, so they didn't cover any of the buildings, and they saw the guy, and they're like, well, wait a minute. The whole thing is fishy from both sides. The picture of Trump on the ground with blood trickling down his face is going to secure his election, so the federal government will probably kick it into overdrive before November. Bobby Bologna, look, he's Neo. People just got to accept it. Maybe he is. Kelly Jean, Venmo doesn't take money from me. I'm sorry that Venmo doesn't take money from you. But is that a different Kelly Jean? Because I don't know. Now I'm losing my mind. All right, so I got to quit staying in the chat. We got to do an actual show. The shooter's motive was he was upset with Trump, called his favorite porn star whoreface. Again, I feel like the media is going really far out of their way to go, there could have been any motive at all. We certainly aren't the motive. It couldn't possibly be that we have really fucked up the narrative so much on these elections, where every side acts like the other side is the enemy to the point of get your fucking weapons and your bayonets, your pitchforks, your M4s, your flamethrowers, your drones. We're going to go to war, baby. Like that whole thing. Real question, what's with the chair? The chair is an egg chair. It's a fiberglass egg chair. I've had it for a while, and it became a fan favorite thing of the show, so it became a chair I use for the show. All right, gave the dono. Jelly Bean gave the dono. Oh. So, but then, yeah, no, I'm still confused. Still so confused. The chair is comfy. Yeah. Did you make it? No, it was a something my brother found at a swap meet or some shit. I don't know. He had it. I looked after it while he was overseas, and then he decided he didn't want it, so then I refurbished it into this, and this is what it's become. I already mailed in 20 plus early ballots. Figured I'd steal the Left's gimmick, and get a head start. Well, I mean, admitting that in the chat isn't the wisest idea, Rusty Grammar. Now I feel like the game is up a little bit. It's not as subtle when you declare it in the chat. Didn't I already do this? Yep, we already did that one. Again, thank you for those $5, Kelly. I appreciate that very much. Turn off. I gotta charge my phone because I burned my battery. Okay, so we have a couple of more stories about Trump and the Trump race, and then we can get out of that and into the rest of our show. Someone was mentioning this. As you guys remember, Jack Black was in the Biden fundraising campaign. This is sad for me. I'm a huge Tenacious D fan. Well, I should say was. I was a huge Tenacious D fan. Regardless of Jack Black's current politics, I liked Tenacious D. But this one bugs me.
Don't miss Trump next time.
All right, and you can tell me it's a birthday joke, but Yeah, as Bobby Bologna said, gross. Jack Black as Bowser was epic. All right, perhaps. But again, at least he's honest. Yeah, sure, he's honest, but just. And again, was it a joke? Was it not a joke? If you say or wish out loud, it doesn't come true, says Toastmaster. Well, now he's guaranteed that it'll never happen. Oh, no. Maybe he's a secret Trump supporter. There it is. So now he's protecting him with the power of a birthday wish. Very tenacious D thing to do. All right. All right. So yeah, I don't want to play Jack Black's thing at the Biden supporting thing. So yeah, that was just very sad. Like they do a celebration for Kyle Gass, and like you don't need to make politics a part of it. Why bother? You have the music, and the music is bleh at best. Like, I mean, it was funny, and I enjoyed the songs back in the day, but what has Tenacious D done since then? Crumb saying not a joke. Well, then if it's not a joke, it's even worse, Crumb. Not a joke makes it even worse. Even if that's how you feel, don't publicly be like, don't miss next time. Like, it's weird how, we wanted to demonize Kathy Griffin for holding up Trump's head as an art piece thing, and yet, like, other people now be like, oh, he shouldn't have missed. Like, you shouldn't be behaving that way. You shouldn't be rooting for, like, the murder or assassination of a person, but, yeah, all right. We have two things left to talk about the Trump bullshit, and that ends our segment on Trump. Never forget when Jack sucked off Biden on stage. I don't think that's quite what he did. I would need to see some sort of like video link, and I'd really have to check that first because I don't believe that's quite what happened. But I just hate that they can't just put on a show, right? Yeah. Well, it was part of a birthday celebration for Kyle Gass, but still, you're right. Like, you can't just fucking put on a show. Just play a little music, do a little song and dance. You know, the whole thing that you're kind of paid to do. Just go out there and do it a bit. Egg Picker. The January 6th protesters were violent, say the violent ones. I like Jack Black when he played a gay living off Shirley MacLaine's money. I don't even know when that was. That's what separates the sides. The left finds violence against enemies funny. Kathy Griffith, Floyd riots, etc. The right wishes no ill will against Grandpa Joe. He's still technically the leader of the free world, like him or not. I wouldn't say wishes no ill will against him. I won't say the right's like way, way better. I'll just simply say this. There's a lot less. There's a lot less of there's a lot less of like vitriol and anger from the right in terms of certain pundits and people, but then you cut together just clips, but then you have to question, like with the January 6th thing, the biggest thing with January 6th is the guy that whipped them all up and moved them in there. I don't think that was a right-wing guy. And, oh, dude, we've got more on the January 6th stuff, too. And the whole January 6th thing, they weren't really that violent. So, yeah, and while these people aren't being violent, they are wishing for it. So, I mean, it's weird, I guess. Where would you find the difference?
Guess what?
I
got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
We're going to call out a little cowbell on behalf of Lab Glass Projects for Balls Hanger. Cowbell coming in for Balls Hanger on behalf of Lab Glass. Thank you very much. Hey-o. Egg Picker saying it's a wolf whistle to any other shooters. What's a wolf whistle? There have been a lot of Republicans getting attacked lately. The baseball game. I will say it does seem like it's going that way. Like saying don't miss next time. Yeah, that's not cool. Jesse Angel saying, who's this hottie? Yeah, I refuse to believe that somebody seeing me in this shirt today, as it has gotten a little frumpy, and my shitty hair. Yeah, I am sexy as fuck today, man. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not bad looking, but have you considered using the super tip system? You get the biggest cut for your donations, plus all the text, AI features, and immediately payout. It's becoming the streaming payment standard. I forgot about the stickers thing. Shit. Everybody on Twitch, you can go nuts with stickers for a minute. We'll have a ball with that. I'll take one more roll off the doctor for that since we're doing a sticker party. Sticker party happens when we get 1,000 bits worth of stickers. Thank you for that suggestion, podcast customer service. The super tip system, I will look into that. That sounds interesting. Johnny is the heart and soul of Steel Toe. Once he goes, the show is 100% soulless. I don't know. Heart and soul. I just keep doing it because it's fun for me. It's a fun time. Otherwise, if I don't do Steel Toe, then I start streaming in the morning too. Maybe doing video game streaming or DJ streaming. I'll get the deck out. I'm going to do more of that anyway. We'll do one roll with the doctor for the whole sticker party. As bad of an idea as that is. All right. Thank God for that fucking air nullifying thingamabugger. No smell with that thing in there. Still didn't get one, man. Still didn't get one. Balls Hanger saying, yay, stickers. Stickers are fun for everyone. Have fun with the stickers. Really forgot to get my water, and it's killing me. We have 2 hours left in the show. This is, the left is full communists and degenerates. The lines of separation are so damn clear. Landers, it feels that way, and everyone always thinks they're the right guy, but I don't know, man. I don't know. 95 days remaining. Aaron promised the audience on October 18th that he'd shut it down if he was still begging in a year. You know what, Danny Crook, you might be right about that. You might be right about that. I, too, remember that that deadline and that goal. Wonder if he'll stick to it. Aaron needs you to keep him on track anyway. I mean, SC Motorsports, grown men playing with stickers. Well, it's something fun to do with your money. If you're going to contribute to the show, you might as well get something for it. Nobody said you had to do it. Everybody loves putting the fun stickers at the right time with the right ones. If you don't like doing it, you just don't do it. Okay, so Forbes put out an article that they quickly deleted, and the article is, can we just go straight to do they still have the article? Oh, no, they just have the headline. We have to go back to the original story for the text of it. Will surviving gunfire be Donald Trump's next appeal to black voters? Forbes. It wasn't Fox. It was Forbes that put this out. Will they survive? Really? Really? So Forbes put this article and then out and then deleted it. But fortunately, thanks to the internet, deleting it doesn't mean much alone. In June of 2020, many black Americans and supporters from other racial groups marched in all cities across New York, the nation with their fists. They were protesting Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin. Of course, we have to talk about that. Blah, blah, blah, blah, blah. Then President Trump weaponized the National Guard and law enforcement against them. But now, just over 4 years later, there's a chance that his raised fist at the Pennsylvania rally becomes erroneously connected to the black people who were marching with fists raised in rallies in the summer. So he did this to undo George. That's so fucking stupid. The presumptive Republican presidential nominee has reportedly contended that in August of 2023, release of his criminal mugshot deeply resonated with black voters because they know firsthand the unfairness of our nation's criminal justice system. He has since relied on that narrative to persuade more black Americans to cast votes for him this November. More black men now than 4 years ago say that they are voting for Trump this time, but not many of them say they are planning to do so because of any notion of shared kinship with judicial injustice. Hopefully, being shot doesn't become a similarly problematic strategy to link Trump with an experience that far too many black people have. That's all. So that's what it was. It was just he's playing 4D chess, and so that's why Donald Trump had this person there, and this person knew to save the country, he had to pull this off just right. And so the cue to shoot Donald Trump was when Trump blinked and turned his head, and then he pulls the trigger, boom, he misses the shot, and dang, there it goes. But it was all a setup. So Donald Trump could secure the black. Really? No wonder they made you delete this article. I'm high as fuck, and I want to know what you're smoking when you wrote this. Immediately after shots were fired, Trump fell, and then Secret Service agents rushed to his side. He was down just over a minute. Then the agents lifted him up as he stood again. Trump looked into the crowd and raised his fist. In June of 2020, many black American supporters from other racial groups marched in cities all across. Do they pay by the word at Forbes? Like, why do we keep going back to George Floyd? There's a huge difference between the people marching for George Floyd and Donald Trump raising his fist. The people marching for George Floyd were raising their fist because they were pissed that a junkie got high and died. All right. Anyhow, he's been shot at now. Next comes the rap album, says Toastmaster. I finger blasted my sliz to that article. Okay. Danny Crook saying, imagine turning in that article to your editor and thinking, nailed it, right? It's you're bringing absolute crazy horseshit. Like, you know what's good? This is good. You know what it was? It was the black vote. You see, he's after the black vote. Lincoln has pew pew and was successful. Oh wait, Saint Laurent, I have no idea what you're talking about. The DNC doesn't have anyone in their bullpen. What the fuck are they going to do? Keep intentionally walking the batting team? I have no idea, man. That's why I said when someone asked me earlier, would you feel differently if it was Biden? I answered honestly, yeah, I'd feel a lot differently if it was Biden. One, saying it's Biden, I would hope it'd be the exact same scenario. Near miss on Biden. Here's how I feel about a near miss on Biden. Why would you try to kill him? There's nobody better or worse to put in his place. It's not like he has any better or worse chance against Trump, so it would change nothing on that side. The only thing that would make sense in the near miss case for Biden is that's how you make him look like, we got to keep him in office. They're trying to kill him. But, like, Battle Brother Zio, getting shot to get the black vote. How racist are the people at Forbes? I don't honestly think that they're pitching that he got shot to get the black vote. I think what they're pitching is that he's going to use having been shot at as a reason to get the black vote. But Zulu time, what he aiming from the side? Oh, I didn't get to word that correctly because they censored my damn chat. I'm sorry, Zulu time. Literal Jeebus Crimus. Yeah, all right. Okay, so now I'm having trouble keeping up with the chats. All right. Yo, Trump, be straight gangster. Well, he's going to be able to claim a little bit more of a gangster status. He does have an ear wound from being shot. Rusty Grammer saying, I hate Biden, mainly his family and administration, for putting him in this position at his age and health. It's gross, but still, he is the president of the United States. I hate Biden because of his family enriching themselves at the expense of our government. That part bothers me immensely. As for them abusing him, it sounds like he was a... You know what? I'm just not going to comment on the things I think about that. But yes. Wait a minute. What? So which article was this that we're moving on from? Oh, this is the Forbes article, and they linked a comedian saying something. This comedian adjusted his set right before going on stage. All right, let's see.
President.
Let's see what this is.
Well, the nigga that's running, Trump. He got shot, dog. They shot him. This nigga done been shot. This nigga done went to jail. He done scammed people. And this nigga my uncle? Who the fuck? Who the hell? He black. He's officially black now, bro. This is beautiful. They shot him. He was like, yeah, I'm having a fight. He was fine. He was doing like this and walked out with an American flag on him. Like this. He put one of these like, I'm a real nigga. Fuck, nigga, I'm out of here. That's hard, bro. I wasn't even finna vote. I'm voting now, dog. He got it. He won. I wasn't even finna vote. I had no skin in the game. I like, that nigga got shot, he won. Fuck the bullshit. He had real ops, nigga. What the fuck? Joe Biden's biggest op is the stairs. That's it. He had real ops. Somebody really tried to, listen, that's how you know he a real nigga, bro. Joe Biden has been trying to kill himself his whole presidency. So nobody had to kill this nigga. Nobody had to try to kill it. Trump been just ready to go his whole time. And like, we gotta fucking off his ass. And missed. And just skipped his ear and missed. That's crazy, bro. Hey, Mexican nigga, you fuck with Trump? Yeah? Hell yeah, that was good. Huh? You say amen? He not God, nigga, what the fuck? That was crazy.
I hate that stupid TikTok stuff. But yeah, yeah, I know Zulu time. I don't control that, and that's what it is. Sorry that the YouTube's being everything the left is trying is failing hard. Yeah, it's really this is this is really not going to work. So I guess there is a little bit of a fair point that Donald Trump's cred with black people is going to go up because he got shot at. It is technically true. Toastmaster, he's going to vote after he pays his child support. Oh, that is hurtful and wrong. Why would you say such a thing? Oh, man. Really regretting forgetting that water. We have an hour and a half left in the program. This is our last Trump thing, I think, from the first hour here. Let's Rusty Grammar. Blacks have such a comedic advantage. They are objectively funnier by nature. I don't know. I think there's funny people of all ethnicities. Not necessarily genders, but ethnicity. Oh. Let's go to the video.
She's completely normal, and then watch.
And then she's got her.
What the fuck? What the fuck? People are freaking out,
And she's filming.
and she's just like right there. She's not even freaking the fuck out. What the fuck? No. Watch this shit, dude. Watch. Watch. She sits down. Yep. Watch this. Puts the sign up.
Take a look at what happened.
Shots go off.
She's completely normal, and then watch.
And then she's got her.
What the fuck? What the fuck? People are freaking out,
And she's filming.
and she's just like right there.
All right, so what the heck are you saying?
She's not even freaking the fuck out.
That's part of his video, isn't
What
it?
the fuck? No. Watch this shit, dude. Watch.
She's got her.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's part of his.
What the fuck? People are freaking out,
And she's filming.
and she's just like right there.
Dude, I don't know, man. Some people, that's who they are now. They got to get the video. It's because she didn't look around for the sound. That could just be being shook. Like I said, her getting her camera out, that's who we are now as a society. Like, I got to get the view. I got to get the clicks. This is going to be a thing. I mean, I don't know. A moron was glued to her phone. News at 11. Yeah. Literally MK Ultra. Who, her? She's MK Ultra? Maybe the woman is deaf. I think she wanted pictures, man. Pictures and or video. For the case of like if that was going really, really bad, like she was gonna get some money out of it. Would be my assumption.
She's not.
She's not moving, man. All right, whatever. But yeah, so now everybody and their mother is Zabruder filming the thing and telling us where it's at, with 2 turntables and a microphone. Why would she freak out? She figures she's not the target. Yeah, I mean, you're pretty safe. You're in a group full of people. You're crouched down. And like I said, in this day and age, everybody has to get the licks and the likes. And I said licks. Everyone has to get the likes and the clicks and the thumbs ups. They went and copied, or not copied. They went and filmed the whole thing so they could hit that shit up. Yeah, we got quite a few people over here in Rumble. Like, hit that old thumbs up if you don't mind on Rumble. Would really appreciate that. And if you could over on the YouTube, and I don't think Twitch has a thumbs up thing. Yeah, we don't have a thumbs up thing on Twitch. But thank you for being here on Rumble and YouTube. Good seeing. Wow, big numbers on Rumble and YouTube today. Nice. But again, define big. So there we go. That's our first hour story stuff. Finally done. All of the Trump stuff, I think. I put it all together in one big basket. Thanks. Thanks for that. Alrighty, let's go ahead and go. We have this story. Load that. So let's drop the audio a bit while we load these. Then, Turkey? What?
Three things that have not
Oh, we're also going to check in with Hawk to a Girl, which I I'm kind of like, why is she still a thing at this point? But you know, who am I? I am someone who needs a lozenge. That's better. Alrighty. SH 6.5. What's a 6.5? SH. Unfathomable me how different this is from Times Square Reagan attempt. The news delivered is so different now. I don't know. They should have picked Michelle Obama or Whoopi as his VP. I don't think either one of those people wants to be Donald Trump's VP. I'm pretty sure Whoopi doesn't want to be the VP. Oh boy, and that's right. Craziness. Craziness abound on the roadway. All right. So thank you, Egg Picker, for subscribing to the channel for 5 months. I must have missed the sound drop for that. We'll roll on Cowbell. There it is. Cowbell for Egg Picker coming in for 5 months subscribed. Thank you so much, Egg Picker. Cowbell coming in. Hey-o. All right. So we are again going for another used Twitch Prime. Thank you. JD Vance is his pick. Yeah, that's right. JD Vance. JD Vance, I think, is the one that I like, that I saw clips of in the house being a dude. Oh, this is why I can't get high. I see things like a 17-minute video on how Joe Rogan exposed an idiot celebrity, and I'm like, well, we should talk about that. We should totally talk about that, because I enjoy that. Vance called him America's Hitler. Vance called Trump America's Hitler? Like, did he mean it in a good way? JD is trying to take my porn away. Oh, no. As long as he doesn't take my porn away. Although I suppose there may not be a need for porn anymore. That'll be weird. Just never have a need. Ever again. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get to our show's second hour stories. First up of which, there are some pictures of this. Apparently a group of Amish folk stopped by an inner city park in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and they took on a pickup game of basketball. Let's see these photos. So apparently in Fort Wayne, Indiana, they rolled up horses and buggies and all. Oh, look at them boys, just ready to go. Just fucking. Oh, wow. Holy shit, it was a whole thing for them, huh? Is she pregnant or just fat? I'm curious. Is that baby weight? Or is that just, oh, baby, it's a big bitch. So, yeah, Fort Wayne, Indiana, a group of Amish men rolled up to a court and played basketball. And do we have the information? And it sounds like they left everyone stunned with their skills. Thankfully, for all of us, there were photos. Yeah, they went viral. So here are a few more. Exactly, whatever. Do we have any actual score? We don't have the news on the actual score. I need to know who won, goddammit. Getting blue balled. Johnny, have you seen all the people that libs of TikTok has gotten fired over Trump assassination comments, says Los Federales. No, it sounds like it could be a few. And that would be awfully interesting because, again, it's, Donald Trump is going to round up his enemies. Donald Trump is going to send the police in to get you. If you don't agree with Donald Trump, he's going to lock you up. But if somebody takes a shot at him, if only they hadn't missed. No. But with buggies instead of swastikas. See, now I need an Amish accent. I don't know how to do a good Amish accent. But otherwise, we could have done a Tyler. Not Tyler Durden. Who's the name of the one in... Yeah, whatever. Fuck it. Okay. This is supposed to be a video. So, it is. So we're going to go... there's a fortune-telling thing in Turkey that's apparently taking a high-tech turn. So we're going to check that out. My wife is a program coordinator at surrogacy agency. All right. This looks weird, and I'm going to have to read subtitles. So I might have to take my camera off the screen so that way you can all read with me. Yeah, read with me. But before we do that, let's get to the chat over here. I can't do the fake broads. Gross. Everything the left is trying is failing hard. Wait, who wanted pictures? I didn't give a Biden much of a chance before. You think it's kind of a landslide now? Thumbs up. Trump should have picked Michelle Obama. We covered that. Amish putting the hurt on them. Yeah, they apparently were pretty good at it. And they brought like a cheering section. JD is super religious and hates my wife's job. My wife is program coordinator at surrogacy agency. Surrogacy agency. So what, like surrogate mothers? So people that have or carry kids for other people? Like they get paid to be a baby mama? Like not actually like impregnated with like one of their eggs, just like a fertilized egg thing. Weird. All right, let's go over to high-tech fortune telling out of Turkey. This is how, like they say, well, you think you're better because you live in America. Yeah, because we don't do fortune telling with coffee grounds. But all right. If that shit worked, I'm sure you'd be a lot further ahead in the game by now.
İnanma falsız kalma derler.
They do not believe in fortune
Diyorum
telling.
ya biraz önce anlattım size.
They do not believe without fortune telling.
Fal baktırmak istiyorsunuz. O zaman kahve falı baktıracaksınız. Kahve falı Osmanlı'dan gelen bir şey, 100 yıllara dayanıyor. Yaklaşık ben fal serüvenim benim 25 yıl önce. Kahve böyle rahmetli annem, ablam bakarlardı.
So wait a minute, Father Guido Sarducci. You just fucking you tell a fortune out of reading a cup of coffee? Like what? Like the flavor? So you have a cup of coffee. Dude, this is the lamest fucking thing I've ever heard. Some people don't believe in fortune telling. Yeah, when all it is you drinking coffee and just telling them what you think is going to happen, I would say probably not. All right. Let's go.
Fincan açarlardı, bakarlardı. O zaman bilmiyordum ne olduğunu. Ayhan Işık Sokak dediğim sokak başından sonuna kadar hepsi fal kafedir. Şimdi
Wait a minute.
Kahve içiyorsunuz, örnek veriyorum. 10 dakika sonra bekliyorsunuz ve ben size bir fal açıyorum, kahveyi açıyorum. Merhabalar, hoş geldiniz, nasılsınız? Fincanda neyi hissediyorsam ve karşımdaki insanın yüzüne baktığımda ne hissediyorsam bunu aktarıyorum ki karşımdaki kişiye. Şu anda hayatında net olmayan birini görüyorum.
All right, I gotta take my thing off the screen. So you read the coffee after you pour it upside down. So let's go back a second. Whatever I feel in the cup and whatever I feel when I look at the coffee. So let's go a little back one more. Now, for example, you drink the coffee and wait. So you go to a cafe, you order the coffee, you drink it, and you wait.
Örnek veriyorum. 10 dakika sonra
After 10 minutes, I read your fortune. I open the coffee.
Merhabalar, hoş geldiniz. Nasılsınız? Fincanda neyi hissediyorsam
Whatever I
ve
feel in the
karşımdaki
cup and
insanın
whatever I
yüz
feel when I look
yüzüne
at,
baktığımda ne hissediyorsam bunu
place the
aktarıyorum
persons in front
karşımdaki
of
kişiye.
me and
Şu
convey
anda
the meaning.
hayatında net olmayan birini görüyorum. Duygusallık, ilişki ve aşk. İsminde R, A, M ve N harfi. İsminde veya soy isminde. Bir kedi çıkıyor. Yani bir nankörlükle karşı karşıya kalabilirsin. Dikkat et buna diyor.
You're fucking shitting me. One.
Anahtar çıkıyor.
Should a cup of coffee look like that after you're done with it? What the fuck are you drinking that you've got that kind of sludge in the bottom? Let's see. Yep, they carry a baby for intended parents, mostly parents with infertility issues or two dads. My wife carried for two dads. They're the coolest people she cared for. They have two kids and are wonderful parents and are a part of our family. That's called black cum, Johnny. Dude, I don't want to drink that. Dude, fortune telling, you're going to need to give me a fucking colon cleansing. That is not good. You should not have mud left at the bottom of your cup of coffee. That is not Muddy Nile blend. I don't know if I'd call it Muddy Nile blend. But again, that's not. Coffee shouldn't be that muddy. It just. Any beverage. Hot chocolate shouldn't be that muddy.
Şöyle altta biraz beklemede diyor, bekleyecek diyor, hemen değil. Bu bir araba anahtarı, bir araba sahibi ya da olan şeyi de değiştirebilirsin diyor. Şöyle bir yol. Fakat bu yol sana öncelikle açılmış, fakat şuraya gelince dönüm noktası gibi de düşünebilirsin, kapanmış.
And they says it's closed. It's closed. You know why it might be closed? You know why it might be closed? Because that's the edge of the fucking saucer, you dumb nut. Ugh. Because that's what happens when you put fucking coffee cups upside down and you lift them up. But the road was closed off. No, it was a circular object and you lifted it off the lid. That is what's called inevitable, my stupid Turkish friend. Oh my God. The fuck would you know, Johnny? All you drink is Dunkin'. I don't drink Dunkin'. I hate Dunkin' Donuts. I drink Scooters. Get it right. Scooters.
Açılacak diyor, korkma diyor. Tabii insanlar her şeye çok meraklılar. Tabii ki hiçbir şeyin anlatılan, söylenen, gördüğümüz, hissettiğimiz hiçbir şeyin %100 asla garantisini veremeyiz.
We can never guarantee that everything that is told, said, seen, or felt. Yeah, of course you can't 100% can guarantee. What percent guarantee do I get? What percent guarantee do I get?
Ben yüz yüze evet bakıyorum online, telefon üzerinden ve ben fincan fotoğraflarını yorumlayarak, kişiyi arayarak ona seans yapıyorum.
Dude, I'm sorry. All I gotta do is send you pictures of my coffee cup and you're gonna figure out what the fuck my future is. Fuck that. Poo in a cup. That's what it looked like it was. I was just Dunkin' now. Now, no need for the donuts. All right. I don't know what that joke means. All right. I'm a Krispy Kreme man. This is King Kong Dong. Do they even do coffee at Krispy Kreme? Would seem weird, but not out of place. I mean, they already do the donuts. All right. So we've got this next one is Hawk Tua Girl. A lot of traction that this lady's made out of one little bit. And now she's apparently letting the world know where she's at. A lot of people have been asking for some deets and some information, and so she's letting us all know.
Three things that have not been so great here lately. Number one, I have to convince my pawpaw not to shoot the paparazzi outside of our house every day because they've been camped out here for like 2 weeks.
I love that so much. I have to get my pawpaw. I love the way she, my pawpaw. Yeah, does your pawpaw know the whole reason the paparazzi's camped out there is because his daughter likes to hawk it on the knob?
If you're waiting for an OnlyFans page from the Hawk Tua girl, well, you better think again.
Stop asking me for the link in bio for my OnlyFans. I don't have an OnlyFans, and there will never be an OnlyFans. I just make funny jokes. That's all I do. And number three, I'm tired of the imposters and all the fake accounts. I don't have any kind of social media just yet besides Snapchat, but when I have the rest of it, you guys will be the first to know when I launch it. And by the way, there's one more thing that's really pissing me off. Any of you selling or purchasing merchandise online, it's not from me. It's not approved by me, and it's counterfeit, and I'm not making a damn dime off of any of it. But I just hired a manager, and I hired an attorney, so we're coming for you. Three things.
Yeah, bullshit. Bullshit. You hired a manager and an attorney. Do you have a brand? Just the Hawk Tua Girl? We've seen this, Johnny. You have? I'm sorry. Did I do this already? I didn't know that. One second. There we go. Donuts for fats. I don't know why we're talking about that. Poo in a cup. Hawk Tua Girl is rugged as hell, says Rusty Grammar. Yeah, but it's just like, I'm saving that for when I launch. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Anyways. Does he shit in these plates and tell fortunes? It does look like Dookie in those cups, man. It looks like he made them drink some doo-doo. And then he's going to figure out what that doo-doo is with some voodoo. And I don't really approve. It's gross as fuck. No one's coming unless you Hawk Tua. Registered trademark my ass. I'd give her an N-word pass any day, says Rusty Kramer. Yeah, but then if you tried to capitalize on that, Rusty Grammar, her dad will come after you. Damn it, you hussy, you're ruining the breed. Don't sully the line. All right. Anyways, I'm a dick. We have a show going for another hour and 15 minutes. Thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. Love seeing y'all, especially this late in the show. We have like a slow build. It's kind of nice. Kind of nice. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and grab... Oh, wait. No, we have all those stories up. The next story that we have to talk about is from another one of these. Like, I don't like being the guy defending religion. I'm not a fan of organized religion. And I don't like defending it. However, this pastor in a Canadian pastor, okay, is claiming that the commandment "Thou shalt not commit adultery" is not really talking about monogamy, according to this Canadian pastor who supports polygamy. This radical reverend is using one of the 10 commandments to push her LGBTQ plus polygamy narrative. According to Trinity St. Paul Centers for Faith, Justice, and the Arts minister Sherry DeNovo, thou shalt not commit adultery is not really what you think it means. Apparently, the notion that has apparently the notion that this commandment means not to cheat on your spouse is a made-up concept created by the Christian. No, what? Again, I don't want to defend religion, but on behalf of religion, the fuck what? Don't forget about us on Kick, says SC Motorsports. I need to set up a Kick. DeNovo says the polygamy is used. Alrighty. DeNovo says it's not about monogamy. Polygamy used to be the norm. In one of her Instagram videos, you've gotta. Okay.
Which, by the way, is neither, has often touted monogamy as the only form of respectable marriage, and of course between a male and female, whereas in fact polygamy was much more the norm. So when we hear thou shalt not commit adultery in the 10 Commandments, we're really not talking about monogamy. We're talking about a society in which women were seen really as property. I don't think that's what Jesus upheld. Do you?
I don't think what that Bible thing was about. So that's crazy. I gotta say I like that. I don't think that's what Jesus upheld. Do you? I'm like, you're right. I don't think that's what Jesus upheld or not. I don't think that stuff has anything to do with what you're talking about. But it alright. What is it? Picture fits the profile. I don't think Jesus would be down with polygamy. Oh boy. I think, did someone say something about that being Nick's pastor? Because that's very funny. That is hilarious. In another video, she wrote that Paul. Oh God, we got a link to another video. We got a link to another video. Hooray! Why can't I full screen these?
Paul said in Galatians 3:28, in Christ there is no Jew nor Gentile, slave nor free, male nor female, overriding binaries in the love of the deity. And it's not much of a stretch to say gay nor straight, gender diverse nor cisgender. We can add to that list pretty easily. Think about it. Paul, Galatians 3:28.
Think about it. No, he's saying in the eyes of the Lord, we're all equal. But that doesn't mean that you could just, oh, wow. Oh, wow. I'm sold. She had me at there is no Jew. SC Motorsports, wife swapping wasn't a thing back in Jesus' time. That came later. There is a certain amount of truth to what she's saying where women were treated as property back then. But yeah, she's completely off the mark on the adultery thing. And as for this one, like, there is no gay, no straight. Yeah, no, there's definitely a straight. You know how I know there's a straight? Because there's only one way that you can make more people. There's only one way of pairing. No amount of clam bashing, no amount of butt fucking is going to pop out a person. There is only one sexual union that produces more people propagating the species. And if we are created by God and in his image, then I would say there's a very big difference between gay or straight. Because, again, straight people have kids, gay people have raves. We're going to need a lot of the fucking first one if the second one's even going to get a chance. You know what I mean? Somebody's got to, hook up the lights and play the music and shit so they can all fucking grind on each other. You can't get there without a lot of straight people fucking and making babies. It's going to be a part of the puzzle. Holy Jesus. All right, so we did that. Oh, my God. Rusty Graham, my brain turned off at the rest of whatever the fuck she said after that. Yeah, I'll admit that one got interesting. I gotta say, I was one of those people that's always like, why can't women be pastors? And then some of these women became pastors, and now I'm like, maybe we shouldn't let the women be pastors. Just overall, oh, hold on a second. I've got some bad news from a friend. Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry. A friend's pet apparently is dying. So, it's really sad. It's really sad. All right, impure thoughts are supposed to be adulterous, says Labglass. I wouldn't go that far. Bad news. Did Aaron miss his goal? No, bad news. A friend lost their pet. LOL, but not about the pet. Yeah, no, I get you. That's cool. Did you hear Hillary has to delete her emails again after the failed assassination attempt? Oh, that would be funny. Oh, that should do like a news onion program. And in other news, after Donald Trump's failed assassination attempt, Hillary Clinton has been deleting thousands upon thousands of emails. All right, let's yeah, we finished that. She doesn't have anything left, right? Yeah. I don't want any more videos from her. It'll suck. Do I want to cover this one? This is another text-based story. I don't know if I want to read this all day. Do we want to? Oh, shit, I missed 420. Oh, well. Oh, well. We'll just soldier on without it. What time do we got left here? All right, so we have a story on the FBI employee who works in the background check division apparently joked about Trump getting shot and takes aim at Second Amendment loving hillbillies, which doesn't look good after what happened. So let's look at the first one. King Kong Dog saying you had a lot on Friday to make up for it. I have a couple of things on Friday that I moved around I had 3 stories that we didn't get to on Friday, and then I've got like overtime stuff, but yeah, that's about it. So, but in terms of support for the show, yeah, we had a lot on Friday, which is why we moved the goal, and why I brought out the why I broke my rule. I was gonna bring the what are we calling this thing now? I was gonna bring the Infinity Stones out for the level 3 hype train thing, and I just did it anyway. And I regret it immensely because that thing is ginormous, and it's wiping me the out. I'm gonna die. Peach vapes after smoking for weeks. I'm feeling fruity, says Egg Picker. All right, I don't know what that has to do with anything. She hates guns but works for the FBI. Not only does she hate guns, what is it? Let's go back to this. She hates guns and she works for the background check division. Jenna Howell, an FBI employee who works in the NICS Firearms Background Check Unit, posted her disappointment at Real Donald. Oh, God. I thought this was before the attempt. You did this after? What the actual shit? Posted her disappointment that Donald Trump survived an assassination attempt. Jenna has top secret clearance. This is a typical FBI support employee, and she hates gun owners. The National Instant Criminal Background Check System is a background check system in the United States created by the Brady Handgun Violence Prevention Act of 1993. The act was named for James Brady, who was wounded in an assassination attempt on Ronald Reagan. Okay. So okay. Oh my God. And she's sharing shit like this online. Oh, fucking finger. Stop doing that. She's sharing this on. Come on, man. Really? Really? Ugh. Okay, let's close that. Jenna Howell. Y'all gun-toting, Second Amendment loving hillbilly, sit down and stay quiet unless you're going to change your mind on gun control. I really hope she doesn't have a job anymore. That shouldn't be a thing. All right. So, yeah, Jenna is a typical pro-Palestine, rabid LGBTQIA plus ally, and hater of conservatives across the board. She is confrontational and insulting to veterans with total impunity. The FBI culture encourages and empowers these low-level leftists. I have no idea what the fuck. Holy shit, what are these even posted on? 10 hours ago, what did she post this on? Since the FBI said it was an assassination attempt and is investigating, do you guys like them and DOJ now, or fucking... I don't know. This chick shouldn't have a job. She doesn't seem emotionally stable enough to be involved in anything to do with firearms. Yeah, she's a despog. I'm not quite sure if I know what you mean by that. But just watch the video of the doctor who pulled the bullet. Wow. There are a few crimes committed with legal guns. I made it up, but it sounds right. You know what? Yeah, it sounds right. Let's not question it. Why do we need to? It sounds good. We've got an hour left in the show. We don't need to question anything. I was about to say question. I really, really regret not having that water bottle over here. Oh, the mistakes I have made. All right, so for our next piece here, we're going to show you the automotive industry has been trying to get us sold on the whole, like, robot, like, self-driving car. But people don't feel comfortable with a car that has no driver. So now they came up with the robot car's robot chauffeur. Oh wait, so now they're making a just literally a robot that can drive cars? Yeah, but he can only go at 5 miles an hour. That's really, really sad. This is completely unnecessary. The researchers hope that he will eventually be able to drive any car. Yeah, because that's what we need. Robots that can drive cars. Yeah, after that, we're going to teach them to commit theft. So that way we can just, have them steal shit for us. Jesus. All right, let's close that out. Going again for another hour. And he stays in the left lane. Why not? Yeah, that's what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a robot that pretends to drive the car for the automated cars. But instead, it's like just, it's so far behind. Like, it can drive any car. Cool, we've already got cars that'll drive themselves. Why do we need a robot that'll drive the car? Why don't we just use the robot car? And if you pull over a robot car being driven by a robot, does the company have to pay for it, or does the robot have to present its insurance? Who's at fault? Egg picker, yeah, we're doomed. Pretty sure. Pretty sure it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We're giving the robots way too much power and control. The goddamn robots, John. Huh. Crazy. Alrighty, so we've got, was that our second hour story stuff? I believe it was. So that's our second hour story stuff. We have our third hour stuff and an hour left in the show. Timing. Oh, ain't it grand? Let's clear that up. Clear that out. And, oh boy, that's right. I was going to talk about this one. Let's pull the audio down here for a minute. Transformers. Microwaves are cool. We should have stopped there. I don't know why we're talking about Transformers. Okay, so we've got a Lego theft. We've got Americans that like climb through the vents to get into a sporting event. We've got a interesting report on the Taliban. We've got a gender reveal party that a dad's girlfriend forced a woman to have, which is weird. And then we've got a collection of video clips that will also be playing. All right, there we go. All right, and we're set. Terminator, iRobot, none of this crosses the mind when we're making this shit. Right? Nobody's worried about it even a little with the whole like, oh, I don't know. Humanized robots, teaching them to drive cars. Like I said, what's next? We're going to teach them how to play GTA, and then they can't distinguish what's real in a game because all realities are virtual to a machine. Zulu Time saying, don't worry, Skynet will never become aware. Exactly. We won't have to worry about Skynet at all. If you want to support the show, there's the PayPal, the Venmo. My friend just lost her. And thank you, Kelly Jean, for subscribing. My friend just lost her pet. That is sad. I met that cat like a couple days ago. It was a nice cat. You can't trust a Roomba. You can't trust a robot driver. Sorry for your friend's loss. Yeah, it's just kind of a bummer. Losing pets suck. Yeah, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it sounds like what. Yeah, just that fucking sucks. All right, well, let's get into something a little less bummery, huh? A little less depressing. So fans apparently climbed through vents to enter a soccer stadium. Let's hit this up.
Eyewitness video shows fans climbing into air vents and scaling stadium walls at the venue hosting the Copa America final. The match took place at the Hard Rock Stadium in Florida, which can seat just over 65,000 people. According to the stadium's spokesperson, thousands of ticketless fans attempted to forcibly enter the stadium, which prompted security to shut the gates, delaying kickoff for more than an hour. Video from outside the stadium shows overcrowding and fans stuck outside the gates.
Abren la reja y hay descontrol total. Se colaron por lo menos 500 personas la última vez que abrieron la reja. Y nosotros pagamos $10,000 por 5 tickets y estamos aún afuera y no abren la reja.
In an update later, the stadium spokesperson said that the gates reopened to prevent stampedes and fans being crushed. Police said several incidents took place due to unruly behaviour. CNN has reached out to the police for more information.
Why are there so many people there? Like, seriously, dude.
6:04 Saturday evening.
Yes. John Doe, of course they speak English. What's that supposed to mean, John Doe? What's that supposed to mean? But why were... Like, so thousands upon thousands of people who didn't have a ticket showed up to the game. Just like, oh, I'll find a way in. 2,000 per ticket for soccer. Yeah, it sounds like it. It sounds like, depending on where your seats are, I guess. Ride 'em out real hard. I don't. Zulu time. Why do you not have Cash App? Because I've not set up a Cash App. But you know what, Zulu time? Just for you, I will work on that to try to get that done today and see if hopefully tomorrow we can be ready to go with a Cash App too. You're not the first person to be like, dude, you don't have Cash App? Like, I don't have Cash App. It's like 8 million Cash Apps. So we're not the 8 million Cash Apps. There's 8 million apps for money transferring. England lost in the Euros final yesterday 2-1. It didn't come home, says St. Caesar. Egg picker, they like jumping walls. They were climbing through vents. They were not jumping walls. At least I don't think. They were climbing through vents. How dare you, sir? How that is a disparaging of an entire group of people. I will not. I am ashamed for us all. All right. July 3rd, a search warrant was served at the Brick Builders store in Eugene, Oregon by the Springfield Police Department. The SPD Crime Reduction Unit, after a lengthy investigation. The SPD tells us that a 3-month investigation revealed evidence that the owner of Brick Builders on Wilmerette Hamilton Henriksen was knowingly purchasing new unopened sets of Legos that had been stolen from local retailers. Okay. Holy Jesus. So all of this is stolen. All of these are stolen. Holy shit. All of that's all. Oh, boy. That's more than a few. That's a fair more than a few. Oh, Saint Caesar. They like jumping borders, too. What would you know, Saint Caesar? You're not even... cool, and then see if you can sign up for Super Tips. Yeah, I'll look up Cash App and Super Tips. I'll try to remember that between now and tomorrow. Yeah, Jesus Christ. This is an aerial shot of the fucking... Those are all stolen Legos? Good God. Can I have a few? If they're all stolen, nobody's going to miss them, right? Like, I like a good Lego set, you know what I mean? During the execution of the search warrant, Springfield police recovered 4,153 sets of Legos with a total value of over $200,000. $200,000 in Legos? How do you get that much? Egg picker, Lego egg chair when fucking I have $200,000 worth of Legos, apparently. But, holy Christ. I didn't realize Legos were that big a deal. Stealing Legos, seriously. Yes, Landers, seriously. It's got to be a crazy old white chick. No, it was a dude running a store. It was a dude running a store. Lego, my Lego. Book'em Lou. Who knew there was a black market for Legos? Well, I did a story a couple of weeks ago on a lady that had been jacking Lego sets from different Targets and things. So... Legos are the new Bitcoin. Yeah, the new Bitcoin, but they'll survive a lot longer. We'll see how long Bitcoin lasts, but Legos. All right, we have about 45 minutes left in the program and a few things to get into. Thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. Love seeing all the folks on the different programs. Good to see you all here while we check over there. We have a story about the Washington Post, and did I put two of it? Washington Post reporting on Taliban tackling climate change. It's just the same post in two different places. Yeah, so I don't need two of them. Okay, so we have that. We have the thing about the gender reveal. Then we've got the QAnon shaman thing. And then a bunch of video clips and stuff to get through for the last 45 minutes of our show. We'll be doing our show automatically fully funded throughout the week because we're into next week automatically. And we're going to be taking sometime the week after the anniversary show, so somewhere around the 13th or so, we'll probably be taking from there on out off for that part of the week. And I'm not quite sure how the rest of it's working, but maybe a few days off early in the beginning of the week. I'm not sure. Johnny Super Tips is Melton's super chat system where he takes 10% as opposed to YouTube's 30%. Well, I certainly have no problem setting that up, especially if the tip system lets me take the money out as soon as it's like in there. That's one thing I hate about Rumble and YouTube. Like, I don't make a lot of money. I get it. It's a small show. I get it. I suck. I get it. But like, I have to wait till I make $100 before I can withdraw, and it's just kind of a pain in the ass. But if this show had an AI Aaron, egg picker, I don't know what you're talking about, but thank you, John Doe, and who else was the other? Zulu Time, I think that was the other one recommending it. Will Aaron reprimand you for using Melton's super? No, Aaron give two fucks what I do. As long as I'm not trash talking Aaron and saying shit that's not true about him, and I haven't done those things. Like I suppose I kind of trashed him in the studio setup thing, but he's already heard those things. It's not really trashing him. I've said those to his face. All right, so a story got printed in the Washington Post. Isolated Taliban tackles climate crisis on its own.
Cheer 100.
Thank you, Egg Picker. So yeah, guy. John Doe saying, "What is this? That I hear you have a new girlfriend." I wouldn't say girlfriend. There is a lady with whom I may be speaking. Not right now. This one that I've been texting is well, actually, this one is. This one is, but she's busy. Balls. So yeah, there's a lady. I might be that's what the whole vacation will be for. I'll be really tired after doing Aaron's show. So on the 10th, and then I'll do his show and mine for like Monday and Tuesday, possibly Wednesday, and then I'll be on vacation until like the next Monday. But I don't know. I don't know. I know you might. I know you might not play it, Johnny, but with Game Pass Ultimate, you can. I don't. Okay, whatever, dude. I don't. Alrighty. Let's go over here. So, all right, the Taliban is fighting climate change. Before the Taliban take over, international donors estimated that Afghanistan would need more than $20 billion between 2020 and 2030 to respond to climate change. The United Nations is still able to fund some projects in the country, but Winajanajaru said the Taliban-run government is correct when it says that the global money for climate has dried up. While Taliban beliefs are rooted in centuries-old Pashtun culture and an extreme interpretation of Islam, the government affirms that the climate change is real and that it's destroying God's work, and that those in the world who reject the truth of climate change need to get on board. Does that mean you'll kill them so they can meet God and tell them they're wrong? Because that's your get on board method the other time. The Taliban has asked for imams in Afghanistan, tens of thousands of mosques, to emphasize during Friday's prayers the need for environmental protection.
Party 100.
Thank you, Was Fill Some Holes. That's very, very nice of you. I appreciate that. Yeah, environmental protection. And when you reach that goal of environmental protection, all of you and your Afghani friends can take to the streets with your AK-47s and just fucking fire off a few into the sky. It's just weird. The environmental protection, burn down a school because it teaches female children. I don't know. So they're going to be talking climate change during Friday prayer. Good, they worked it into a prayer. Awesome. You know what? That makes up for all the times that extremist groups have gone after people for criticizing Islam or Mohammed or 9/11, all that stuff. All of that shit, it's all forgiven because they're going to fight climate change. No. I told you no. All right. Joe Biden has more game than I do. Well, to be fair, Muttering Jay, Joe Biden's game's usually played with children and he uses ice cream. It's a dirty tactic. Alrighty. So we have about 30 minutes in the show. What's Party 100, says Zulu Time. Was Fill Some Holes gave me 100 bits, and he used the party emote, so it said Party 100. 100 bits is equivalent to roughly $1, of which I'll get, I don't know, 75, 80 cents. I'm not sure. Johnny, in 10 minutes, Boogie 2998 is going on Lolcow Live to face the music. Could be worth a look in. Actually, that part, it could be worth a look in. In 10 minutes, Lolcow Live. I don't follow that, but let's look at... Boogie returns to face the music, upcoming. So, yeah, maybe. I'll go to this. I might want to see this. I honestly, this dude is a fucking bag of shit. The whole like fake cancer thing. Like, that's just fucking dog shit thing to do. So, you bet the whole dollar the purchaser pays the extra, I believe. So, well, then maybe that's the way it works then. I don't know. I love that people living in a country that's basically one big rock or desert land, and they're preaching to us about global warming, right? And of course it feels warm for you guys. You got all your chicks under them bed sheets. It's going to get toasty. Let them walk around in a crop top. You'll thank me. Oh, wait, that's right. You can't, or you'll rape them. It's a horrible thing. It's a horrible thing. Hey, don't blame me. Blame their culture, because, again, they can't be expected to control themselves if they see more than an ankle. Do we want to do this mom's one? Maybe. We'll read it quick. A mom-to-be said she never wanted a gender reveal party, but then a family member reportedly forced it on her, leading to a dramatic, still ongoing family feud. I'm a pregnant baby with a baby boy due in November, wrote the woman over the weekend, posting that has excited reactions and comments to date. My fiance and I don't care much about the sex of our child, so we didn't want to make too much noise about it once we found out, said the woman sharing her story on the Reddit page in the Am I the A-Hole subreddit. The only people we'd inform were our parents, their parents, and our siblings, wrote Throwaway Jen Reveal in her post. However, she said prior to this, my father's girlfriend of 3 years had been asking me about my plans for a gender reveal party. I had always been clear about not wanting one, the woman added, but when I announced my son's gender to them, she expressed disappointment that I hadn't changed my mind about the party. It's not about you. Jesus. Is this like every woman? I'm every woman. It's about me. I mean, like, seriously. The other lady's pregnant. She doesn't want to make a big thing. The rest of us don't need a party. Congratulations. It's coming out a boy. Let's hope it stays that way. Fuck. Atomic Ray saying BOS, bag of shit. Absolutely. The woman added, I don't like gender reveals, never have, never will. I prefer baby showers, which I think feel more about the actual child. I've never tried to hide that opinion either. Days later, the woman went on, my father's girlfriend invited me over for tea at their apartment. My dad was out of town. Oh, that's always a great time. Yeah, come over now when there's nobody there. Secondary location, that's how they get you. When I got there, about a dozen people popped out of hiding to surprise me. There were pink and blue decorations everywhere, which made what was going on pretty clear. Oh, no. Oh, no. The mom-to-be said she stood there in shock. Then my father's girlfriend excitedly told me they were throwing me a surprise gender reveal party. The dad's girlfriend apparently had taken it upon herself to order a cake with colorful frosting, decorate the apartment, invite a bunch of people over. She went on about the surprise party. The guests included her mother, whom I don't get along with, some of her friends, my MIL, not my mom, and 4 of my friends. As I later found out, my mill. What the hell is my mill? And friends had been told I had changed my mind about the gender reveal. But the woman asserted I had not. My father called me, furious that I'd ruined the party. She added that as she stood in the doorway, I looked over at everyone and said, "It's a boy. You guys can go home now." Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! That's how you do it. Ah, she's disappointed that you don't want to have a gender reveal party. You just like, dude, it's not my scene. It's not my scene. Crazy fucking chick goes on her own to throw you the party. Fuck yeah, you burn that in her face. It's a boy. You can go home now. I love this one. Is she single? We know she puts out. Oh shit, I might not be single. I can't do that bit anymore if this next thing goes that way. Oh well. So she stood in the doorway, looked at everyone, said, "It's a boy. You can all go home now." And then she left without looking back. She wrote, hours later, she related that my father called me furious that I'd ruined the party. He said his girlfriend had put a lot of effort and money and love into planning it, and I should have shown respect and gratitude for it. Apparently, she hadn't stopped crying since I left. Well, fuck her. Added the mom-to-be in her post, it's been almost a week, and they're both still upset. Even after I explained I never wanted that party in the first place, they're insisting I could have sucked it up for an hour or at least cut the cake. So she asked others on the platform if she was wrong. Someone saying maybe she should have gone a step further and not even invited you since this party was all about what she wanted. In the top upvoted comment in the situation earning some love, a writer said, fuck you, Johnny. A writer said that the mom-to-be was not wrong for her actions and her emotions. So, yeah. Again, that's not about you. Gender reveal parties are never about the baby. They're about the person who wants to throw the gender reveal party. That's who it's about. And they're dumb. Yes, like I said, I would get up and walk out of there, says Mr. Q. She did one better. She walked in and she torched the thing. It's a boy. You can all go home now. And then she left. Fucking bravo. Bravo.
I feel strangely
Why?
drawn to its presence.
Jimmy, I am honored rating me with 33 people. Very, very honored. But I don't know that your audience really. It's a weird thing. Jimmy needs more friends. Yeah, like I love getting rated by Jimmy at the end of his show, but I don't know. Do they want to be here? Do they want to do that? Do you want to make a snowman? All right. So we have a couple of stories left. Out of context, Bill Maher. Oh, and the boogie thing that goes live in how long? People, the whole thing is scripted. Holy shit, 3,600 people. How do 188 people like this already? It's a pause screen with an ugly picture of a fat fuck. Like, why the fuck are there 188 thumbs up on this already? Oh, Jesus Christ. Look at this shit. People are donating money to this already. It's not even live yet. Why would you give? Thank you, Johnny. What the fuck? Who you thinking? Was Johnny one of the... Who's Johnny? She said. Oh, that's Johnny. Let the shit show start. Okay, so that weirded me out to read thank you, Johnny, in the chat. This thing has not begun yet, so whatever. Back over here. QAnon shaman. John Doe, give Johnny some money. He's going to get a new girlfriend. I mean, I don't know if that's going to be that there's plans of a date. Like a date thing. Like there's going to be a date thing, and we'll see if we get along and how that works. How is the weather in Wales, Jimbo Slice, says Rusty Grammar? That is an interesting question. Thank you, everyone, from Awake Jimmy's Raid. Really love seeing you guys here, even though some of you don't stick around. It's fine. I appreciate you being here anyway. Hiya, Johnny. Hope you're well. Need to take this thong off, though. Why are you wearing a thong? Don't tell me you've gone to the lengths of, like fucking Bluetooth activated underwear, and you're letting the audience tickle your balls when you're playing, like, horror games. I would hate that from the thought of a personal standpoint. I would think it's hilarious if people are doing it. And, hey, $20 is $20. Make her your co-host. Make who my co-host? The lady? God, no. God, no. One, lady not from around here. So there's that to consider. Two,
last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
What's made of rubber, handed out at some schools, and exists to prevent mistakes? Erasers.
Thank you very, very much. I am Walter for the subscription. Little cowbell rolling in for I am Walter. Thank you for subscribing to this little program, supporting this show. We appreciate all your support. Cowbell coming in. Hey-o. All right. Riding Dirty Llama saying, girl's going to take Johnny to Candy Mountain. We don't know any of these things. Don't be so crass. But yeah, no, man. Talking to her as we were developing this online, dating app relationship that we have. As it became more and more serious and less like, you've been liked by so-and-so. The whole internet audience. Let's put it the way that I'm not going to bring her in front of you, Jackals. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's not a thing. We'll keep that one. We'll keep that one in the background. Riding Dirty Llama. Okay. Okay, what? Oh, what do you mean, okay? There's no okaying, dude. No okaying. Don't stop sniffing. I hate the people sniffing for clues. I already knew that was the thing. That's why I got to keep this on the down low. But I know I can't keep my mouth shut to save my life because, keep her away from Spicer. I'll say this. She has certain features that would make me think, if they wanted April, then I don't know. But I don't think. Nope. I'm keeping this one to myself. I don't think I want to do any wife swapping. That, and I don't find Kayla attractive. Good for Aaron. That he found Kayla attractive. I suppose when you're in a titty desert, any port in a storm. But Rusty Grammar Streamlabs, just kidding, LLC. Oh, hey, thank you for that. It's pinned at the top, but thank you for linking that again, Rusty Grammar. Aaron went through 2 wives, having them as on-air talent. Yeah, I suppose he kind of did bring his wife on a couple of times, but he didn't really use her as on-air talent so much as he just, brought her in on calls. Yeah, like Labglass said. So, but yeah, we'll be staying away from Spicer. Need some fake donos since it's almost the end of the show. Yeah, some fake donos since it's almost the end of the show would be nice. But let's let's read this CNN story. Oh wait, is Boogie's return thing live yet? All right, so we'll come back in a minute when they get to the actual live part. It's demeaning. That's all I'm saying. It's demeaning. So, yeah, we'll kind of check in on that as it goes. If it's not interesting, then we'll bail. For those of you who don't know, Biggie 28 or 2998 has been claiming cancer as supposedly for donations and things, and turns out he might not have cancer, and that's all got kind of blown up on air, which makes all this stuff Keemstar is talking now. Oh, okay, fine. You're covered in pussy. Not yet, but hey, couple of weeks.
Just come clean and be honest. We won't ever judge.
While we're waiting for Boogie to show up, Wings, you're trending right now, and everybody in the chat is spamming page 5 because apparently you were doing a little Google search on your stream, and well, when you were doing that, a reference popped up of a former Google search that you were looking for some BBC transgenders.
Yeah. You down with BBC? You know me.
Hey, why y'all motherfuckers kink shaming?
Is this entertaining?
You know what gets me? I don't give a shit what you look at. I can't believe after all the shit you've been through over the last 12 fucking years that you wouldn't know to hide that shit. Like delete your history.
Here's the thing. Like, I don't watch porn very often.
Wait, testing. Is my mic fixed now?
You sound good to me.
Yeah, I must have messed up and hit my mic down. I apologize for that.
I don't watch porn very often, so sometimes, like, when I do watch it, it's like, okay, it's whatever. It's going to get lost in the translation with the 15 other thousand nerdy ass shit I look up.
Okay.
So wait, you're a transgender?
No, I'm not a transgender.
You've joined the LGBTQ.
No. First off, I'm not into it. First off, I know this sounds weird as fuck.
All right, I don't.
Not actually into transgender people.
I wanted to hear about fucking Biggie or Boogie or whatever, but I don't care about this stuff. They suck, says Was Fill Some Holes. Yeah, this is one of those things where you have to be into this internet group of people and their lore, so them goofing around with each other is funny. I don't know them because I don't follow them. It's just internets are not large enough to have husband and wives live stream. Must pick one and be consistent, says it. I mean, I don't think they could do more than that. All right, so let's get to the QAnon shaman story quick. The QAnon shaman wants his helmet and spear back, but the Justice Department apparently objects. I don't know why this isn't a video. The Justice Department does not want to return Jacob Chansley, the infamous horned helmet and flagpole spear that he carried inside the U.S. Capitol on January 6th. Prosecutors say they need to hold the items as evidence in a case Chansley, known as the QAnon shaman, attempts to challenge his conviction following the Supreme Court ruling last month, limiting obstruction charges against January 6 rioters in a case called Fisher versus U.S. Chansley pleaded guilty without a trial. The felony obstruction charge was sentenced to 41 months in prison. He has finished serving his prison time, but has 2 years left of court-supervised release. Yeah, but why can't he have his Moose Lodge helmet back? Just let the man have his shit back. He went in with a beaver and a fucking spear, and moose horns. Just let him have him back. Fucking dill holes? Alrighty. I never liked Bubba the Sponge either. Like, I mean, they at least talk about interesting stuff as well as internal stuff, but that's just three guys joking about, like, that feels like three friends hanging out. I don't know. Like I said, that's the lolcow thing where you got to be into keeping up with all the lolcows in order to fucking know what the hell they're doing. So are they holding his cosplay outfit back? Holding whose cosplay outfit back? The helmet and spear would be worth big money. Oh, dude, not only would the helmet and spear be worth big money, but the guy wants his the guy wants his outfit back, but they're saying that it's evidence, and it's like, dude, you've already prosecuted him. How's it evidence anymore? Yeah, I picked it up riding Dirty Llama. I realized after. That's his PvP gear, man. It has all his bonuses, says Rex Start. He can't play anymore without it, man. He needs it in order to level up, all right? And gaming is serious business. Let the dude have his gear. Seriously, like, the fuck's wrong with you? He wants to role play with his lady. She can't get hard unless he has the spear. He hasn't gotten laid in forever because he's been doing jail time. And he gets out and he gets home. She's like, I've been missing you. And he's like, I've been missing you too. She spreads wide and he goes in. It's fucking Sahara Desert because there's no spear. Without the spear, you can't get in here. That's just the rule of it. The key to her vagina is the spear. And on that note, for the thirstier men in our audience, we'll play this in a minute. And I have to say, like, ladies, guys are dogs. Guys are absolute dogs. Absolutely. But ladies, you know what you are and what you're doing too. And by that I mean, in this picture that we're about to see, there are two women. This one here, who has absolutely no respect for this one here, and I'm sure it has nothing to do with jealousy of what's about to happen when I hit play. Why are you so mad? She's just really going to enjoy some pancakes at IHOP. Why are you so mad? You're so upset. Why? I think it's because she has huge tits. I think it's because even though she has her arms up, you can still see her giant tits, and yours are nowhere to be seen. I can almost make out areola through that bitch. You are so flat, you might as well be a boy. And let's be honest. You're not pissed that she's just having her own little dance in a booth and filming it. She's just minding her own thing. You're not even in her world, and you're so mad about it. The fucking sneer. But you can't stop staring. Admit it. You want a little bit of that juice, right? Right? Her milk is shaking in all the right places, and you're like, I want a bit of that now. Let's be honest. You want to add a little bit of cream to her coffee. I mean, come on. One last time. Just for how fucking hilarious her face is. She's just so disappointed and disgusted. She knows for a fact whoever that is on the other side of the table really wishes they were sitting there. Oh, and by the way, I guarantee you this lady's a stripper. This is a stripper. Anyone who's this excited for a pile of pancakes has a shoulder tattoo and his boobies just about popping out like that. I'm sorry. If that girl's not a stripper, then she's ignoring a part of her DNA. That's a stripper. That's a stripper. That's a stripper. That's a stripper. By the way, that's a stripper experiencing genuine happiness. A lot of people, like, strippers come up to them and smile. They smile when they get their lap dances, all that shit. No. At the end of a night in an IHOP, this is a stripper truly happy. This is a happy stripper. This is a very angry chick, but a happy stripper. Landers, I would throat punch her. John Doe, now I want to be some pancakes. Riding Dirty Llama, sour milkers. Aw. And the glasses. Well, the glasses are so she doesn't get cum in her eyes. Mad Girl is diabetic and can't enjoy pancakes, says Boomer Bob Show. I don't know. Mad Girl's mad about something, and I don't know what, but she seems super jelly. She seems super jelly. Get some bread. Make a sandwich. She's super jelly, man. Super jelly. Oh, but that was totally a stripper. My hand to Jesus. That was a stripper. Guaranteed. I really like this thing. No smoke at all. Boomer Bob, in my case, yes, that's me sneering. LOL. What did Boomer Bob say? Where's old Boomer Bob? Mad Girl is diabetic, can't eat pancakes. I don't know. Johnny is an occupational therapist. You should be a stripper. No. I'm a comedian, and I know that that's a stripper just because I know strippers. Strippers do not like strippers be hungry at the end of the night. Like fucking strippers lose their mind at a fucking pile of pancakes. Like, oh fuck yeah, like they could give a shit about some dude and his big dick. Like a fucking pile of pancakes. They've already made all their money. Like fucking, they'll lose their balls on a pile of pancakes, man. But wonder if she looks at her man's bare junk like when she does them pancakes, says Boomer Bob Show. I'd say probably depending on whether or not she's been recently fed. If she needs the protein, maybe. But then again, do you want her to look at your junk like those pancakes? She looked like she was going to devour the fuck out of those pancakes. You wouldn't have a dick left. She's going to literally eat it. Probably not for the best. All right, so we have a thing. Bill Maher talking about. Well, here let's check back in and see if Boogie's shown up on the fucking. Nope, still no Boogie. While we sit here and talk about this stupid shit. 10,000 people watching. Why? I have no idea. All right. Anyways, let's get back to what's this?
3% cut instead of 25.
Yo, listen. You told me you would come on.
Yeah, that's what you thought I said, huh?
Boogie, quit playing games.
So what game am I playing?
I swear to God, Boogie, if you don't get on Discord and join this call, like, I'm going to fire you. I'm going to kick you from the goddamn show.
Okay. Let me ask you this. We got any more surprise fucking guests tonight? Or can I talk to you? Can I plead my fucking case tonight?
Yes, of course. This show is all about you saying what you need to say in reference to this drama.
No more bullshit. The last fucking show, you surprised me like 3-5 fucking people. It was the This Is Your Life from Hell.
Now we can leave if a guest joins.
No, I only surprised you with Destiny. You knew Medicare was coming on. You had so much warning that Muta was coming on and Medicare. The only surprise was Destiny.
Doesn't work without Destiny. Come on.
I don't care. I don't care. The guy's probably lying about having cancer. I just don't. I'm trying to care, but I just don't care. Alrighty. Hi, Johnny, says no pen 15 fathead. Well, hello. We got about 10 minutes left in the show, so we're gonna play this. Bill Maher went and did a set recently, before, or after the Trump thing, He had a set that night, so we're gonna play this. This was him live talking about the Trump stuff.
I don't know what you think about that. Fucking horrible. Not funny. I'm sure there will be jokes that people will make because they hate him so much about they wish to went the other way. Not for me. Not for me. Not funny in any dimension. And whoever did this, whoever was the shooter, has done so much damage to the left. Lost a lot of moral high ground. And you're the violent people. You know, liberals don't shoot people. Liberals don't solve it that way. Or even suggest. And when I say moral high ground, I just read this on my show last night, the 2025 project, that is the sort of the plank of the Republican Party, which starts our convention tomorrow in Milwaukee. I will be there to go to district drugs.
Okay, now I'm getting bored with this. Come on, man.
Who's there, but the guy who wrote that, he said, this is our new plank. He said, this is new revolution for America, which I've heard 1,000 times from Newt Gingrich on forward. Everybody has a new revolution for America. But they don't always say what this guy said, which he added, it'll be bloodless as long as the liberals let it happen. Okay, that's not cool either. This shit.
Okay, so I'm sorry, Bill, but go fuck yourself. Donald Trump has nothing to do with the guy that wrote that. And again, you're saying that's not okay. Right, but you're talking about... I'm not cool with who shot Donald Trump. You've done so much damage to the left. We don't do things that way. Yeah, dude, you haven't seen the LGBT groups. The audio is bad. The audio is bad because, again, it's like someone filming it with their phone, which is funny because someone's filming it with their phone so Bill Maher could share it on his comedy show. And he doesn't allow filming at his shows. Cheeseburger pie, why even give him a view, let alone $1? People are giving money so their chat gets paid attention to. Oh, Boogie's now on the thing. This still seems...
Wife left him for I'm thinking an Arab man, and so since then. No, I'm telling you, I've been reading this shit on Twitter all day. By the way, hey, by the way, Destiny. Hey, by the way, Destiny, when you let your wife fuck other men in front of you, turns out she might leave you for one. Who knew? Who knew, Destiny? By the way, I wanted to show you something real quick. There's a clip I want you to play on here. Oh God! I have it on my Twitter feed right now.
Okay. Oh Jesus, I don't want to do this. Like every time I click back to it, Boogie's on the video right now. Yeah, and I'm sorry. I think it's stupid. Okay, I think it's dumb. The left is afraid of guns. They close their eyes before they pull the trigger. That's why they missed. But yeah, it's dumb. It's at any rate, it's a bunch of fat angry people doing stuff for hate viewers and other people just laughing at it. And like I said, the thing that's bullshit is that somebody might have faked me having cancer, which is the part that bothers me. But we're doing dirt of like, I've got this and this is on my Twitter feed. It's just internet blood sports. And I've seen enough from the outside of that with everything Aaron's gone through. I just don't want to deal with any of that shit. I never wanted to do any of that shit. Mostly just wanted to do game stuff. It's just not where we're at. All right, so we've got this video of a kind of a fuck around and find out moment. Everyone says wrestling is fake. Saint Caesar will appreciate this. Somebody who thought wrestling was super easy and fake decided to give a little stunt a try.
Fuck this shit!
So, any bets on how this is going to go? Yeah, that's pretty much how I thought it would go. That's pretty much how I figured it would go. Joe Pags live on air and on Twitch. This is South Finch. I'm scared. Blood everywhere, sideways. Oh no, this dude. Oh, I know this dude from Jim and Sam. This retard super crazy. I think his name is a retard that appeared on AEW, has been around for years. Lots of Trump coverage everywhere. Yeah, apparently there's a lot of Trump coverage. I'm not busting into more Trump coverage. I got 5 minutes left. I am phoning it in. I can't stress enough how much I'm ready to just tap out and go home. I got 5 minutes, 4 minutes left. I don't even want to get into a story. We just cleared all that. We might go back to the boogie bullshit for a second because we have some people here on Twitch, Rumble, and YouTube. So we don't want to. But again, I don't think any of us care about any of this stuff because, like, if I go to the live thing here,
disease specialist.
So how would he know?
Fucking disease.
You have a disease?
Yes.
You have AIDS?
No. His brother's a disease specialist. He's epidemiologist.
Yes. Okay. Even the motherfucker's destiny, by the way, even this motherfucker has to admit I either have polycythemia or polycythemia vera. So if nothing else,
fucking Jesus Christ. Why would anyone? Johnny should raid me so I can show everyone that they've already seen and give my perspective on things. Oh, okay, but you have a channel? The Pauly Shore Riviera? Who's worse, Boogie or DSP? I don't know. They're both kind of stupid and dumb. I would say DSP because he's less successful. At least Boogie, I guess, makes a lot of money or something. I don't know. All of it's nuts. I don't care for the fucking blood sport stuff. You would get kicked off of all platforms, including Rumble. For what? Johnny Ramey. Where we going, Rusty? You lead the way. I'm not doing none of that. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about there. That I'm not DSP at least looks mostly clean, and I think his wife is age appropriate. I have no idea. There was a video about his sister wanting to reach his wife, or his sister's wife wanting to reach her. That was weird. Window Liquor says, well, if it isn't Johnny, hello, good afternoon. Well, good afternoon, Window Liquor. It is only a shame that you're here in the last 2 minutes of the show, and we're gonna be going. So it's been thrilling. We've loved having all of you. I need to go take care of some stuff around here and get things ready to do for all the errands I have to run tomorrow and all the fun shit I'm doing throughout the week. So we'll be back tomorrow on Aaron's show, the Steel Toe Morning Show. We'll be back here tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time for another Game Over podcast. Once again, fully funded, so we're going until 5:30 again tomorrow. Thank you for all your lovely support today. You stay beautiful, Internet.
Fuck off.
Game over. You want to see me cracker? We'll settle this the old Navy way. First guy to die loses. First things first. Where's your sitter? I've got a turtle head poking out. That's one fucking nice kitty right there.
The sad truth is that cock size is the smallest it's ever been in recorded history.
I've never touched it before. Oh my gosh, you can tilt it?
Brennan, you've got a beautiful cock.
You got a beautiful cock, baby.
stick up your ass. Ah, no, but that's very creative.